Welcome to the Aurora Public Library's Typing Club. My name is Jason, and I'll be your guide as we learn how to type all 26 letters of the alphabet on the keyboard. In this first lesson, we'll get introduced to the home row and learn how to use all 10 fingers of both hands to type on the keyboard. This is a keyboard. I'm sure all of you have one on your desk in front of you as well. Let's take a look at the first 6 keys on the top left hand side of the keyboard. On this picture, the first 6 keys are Q, W, E, R, T, Y. And some keyboards in different countries and different parts of the world have different layouts. But the layout with these 6 keys, Q, W, E, R, T, and Y, is the most common. So take a look at your keyboard and see if the first 6 keys in the top left hand are these keys. If they are, then you will be able to follow this series as I go through all 26 letters of the alphabet. So here's another picture of a keyboard, except we have 8 keys in the middle, highlighted in a different color. So if we take a look at the keys on the left-hand side of the picture, they are A, S, D, and F. And if we take a look at the keys on the right-hand side of the picture, they are J, K, L, and this symbol, the semicolon. And these 8 keys are the 8 keys we will be learning in this lesson. And they are known as the home row keys. So the home row keys are these 8 keys, which are A, S, D, F, J, K, L, and semicolon. On this picture, you'll see that there's a picture of your left and right hand. And on the fingers, you'll see the different keys of the home row on different fingers. So each finger is responsible for one key on the home row. So with going from the left pinky types the A key, the left ring finger or 4th finger types the S key, the left middle finger types the D key, the left index finger types the F key, the right index finger types the J key, the right middle finger types the K key, the right ring finger or 4th finger types the L key, and the right pinky finger types the semicolon key. Don't worry about remembering this. We will be doing exercises shortly, and as we do more and more exercises, you will start to remember which keys are typed with which finger. So don't worry about remembering this, which key is pressed by which finger right now. When we do the exercises, you can have this picture. You can print this picture out, or you can look at this picture when you're doing the exercises in the beginning to remind yourself of which fingers type which keys. So we skipped over the 2 thumbs of each hand, and it says spacebar on the thumb. So let's go learn what the spacebar is. So this is the spacebar, this key on the keyboard that's highlighted by this red box in this picture. So if you look down at your keyboard, you'll see there is a spacebar on your keyboard as well. It's a rectangular key with nothing written on it. So this key is used to make spaces between letters that you type and between words that you type. And we will see how to use it, and we will also see how to type the home row key very shortly when we take a look at the keyboard from another view. So for now, just know that this is the spacebar and we use it to make spaces. And the last key we will learn in this first lesson is the backspace key. So the backspace key on your keyboard may look different depending on what your keyboard looks like. So for some keyboards, the backspace key has the word backspace printed on it. So that would be the easiest way to identify it and to find it. If it has the word backspace printed on your keyboard, then you'll know that that is the backspace key for you. However, for some other keyboards, they don't have the word backspace printed on it. So for your keyboard, it might have the word delete printed on it. And it might have the word, or no words, and have just a picture of an arrow pointing left for you. So it's on the top right-hand corner of the keyboard. So let's take a look at the picture of the keyboard, the first keyboard that we saw before. If I go backwards. So on this keyboard, the backspace key is on the top right-hand side of the keyboard. If your keyboard has number pad, it will be above the arrow key. So I'll show you right now as we take a look at the keyboard. So let's take a look at the keyboard and learn how to type the home row keys, the spacebar, and the backspace key. Let's learn how to type the 8 keys of the home row. Starting with the left hand, we know that the home row keys for the left hand are A, S, D, and F. You can go back to the picture in the video or to the hand diagram in the video if you want to remind yourself of which finger types which key. So for the A key, it's typed with our pinky, so we put our pinky there. And the S key is typed with our ring finger or fourth finger, so we put our fourth finger there. The D key is typed with our middle finger, and the F key is typed with our index finger. So we put our hand on the 4 keys like this. And for the right hand, the 4 home row keys for the right hand are J, K, L, and semicolon, which is this key right here. So for the right hand, the index finger types the J key, the middle finger types the K key, the fourth finger or ring finger types the L key, and the pinky finger types the semicolon key. So we put our fingers on the home row like this. So on the screen, I have Notepad software open. So you can open a Notepad software on your computer or find somewhere where you can type words and try this as well. So let's try typing the 8 keys of the home row. So let's type with our left pinky, the letter A. So let's press down with our left pinky. And then let's try the letter S with our fourth finger of the left hand. And then let's try the letter D with our middle finger of our left hand. And then the letter F with the index finger of our left hand. And then let's try typing J with the index finger of our right hand. And then typing K with the middle finger of our right hand. And then typing L with the fourth finger or ring finger of the right hand. And then typing semicolon with the pinky finger of our right hand. Great job. You just typed the 8 keys of the home row. So let's learn how to type the space, use the space bar to make a space. So we can use either thumb on your hand to type the space bar. So let's use our left thumb and press down on the space bar. And then let's type the letter A again. So now you see on the screen, there's a space between a semicolon and the letter A. So you can use the spacebar to make spaces between letters. So let's use the spacebar again. Let's use our right thumb this time. And then let's type the letter A again. So you see there's a space in between the two A's on the screen. So let's also learn how to use the backspace key. So on the keyboard, the backspace key is over here on the top right-hand side of the keyboard. So how do we type the backspace key if our hands are over here on the middle of the keyboard? Well, when you want to use the backspace key, you would have to move your right hand from the home row and type the backspace with your index finger of your right hand like this. So when we use the backspace key, the A we typed was erased. So let's try that again. Let's type another A, and then let's move our hand from the home row to the backspace key and press it and move it back to the home row. Remember, the home row of the right hand is with the index finger on the J, the middle finger on the K, the ring finger on the L, and the pinky finger on the semicolon. So we put our hands back there. And when we learn to type different letters and we get more experience, we will learn how to type the backspace key with our pinky finger like this. So we don't have to move as much from the home row. So we'll learn eventually to stretch our hands to type the backspace key like this. But for now, because we are just learning, we will move our hand from the home row to the backspace key and type it with our index finger of our right hand. So let's type another A on the screen, and then let's use the backspace key again. And then let's practice the home row again from the right to the left this time. So let's press the semicolon with our right pinky. Let's type the L with our right ring finger. Let's type K with our right middle finger, J with our right index finger, F with our left index finger, D with our left middle finger, S with our right left ring finger, and A with our left pinky finger, like that. And then let's end it off with another space with the space bar. Good job. So now you know how to type the 8 home row keys, as well as make spaces with the space bar, and also delete or erase letters with the backspace key. Knowing that you have to move your hand from the home row keys to the backspace key. So now let's take a look at the 3 exercises for this week and see how to type those exercises.